Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minetest mod review. Today we are looking at the Nettles mod, which adds 6 beautiful weeds for your worlds. Because, I mean, let's be real, we all want more weeds in our worlds. So, that's all the ones that are added, but they spawn naturally via an ABM. And for the sake of this video, I have cranked up the speed at which they spawn. Mainly because I didn't feel like sitting around for a long time waiting for this stuff to start showing up. So I just decreased the amount of time per ABM runs by a factor of 10 and increased the chance by a factor of 10. So what we have here is representative of a much longer period of time. But again, I didn't want to spend a long period of time waiting for this stuff to appear, because I would literally just be sitting around waiting for weeds to pop up, which would be boring. They do not spawn with a whatchamacallit, decoration. So when the world first starts, there won't be any weeds. And as you may have noticed, they are kind of specific in their spawning. Like, they tend to stick towards edges, as you may have noticed. And they kind of like slightly darker areas. And they have some interesting properties to them. If I can find my little test bed, there it is, over here. So these all are burnable. You can use them as fuels, and that is honestly the only use of them. So there's that. But we have this lovely collection. We have a Scotch Broom, Cardus, Cleavers, Giant Hogweed, Impatience, and the Nettle. And we will find that some of these, such as whatever this thing was, you can't walk through, so that's a little annoying. This little guy right here does damage when you stand in it, so that's something to watch out for. This guy slows you down. I wish I could tell you the names of these, but I suppose I could like this. The Cleaver slows you down. The Scotch Broom, yes, blocks you. We have Nettles. Now, the Cleavers and the Nettles look kind of similar. It's almost as if the Cleavers, the leaves point up, whereas the Nettles, they point down, but they're using the same palette. Like, you see the very strong similarities there. This one, again, damages you when you stand in it. The Impatience doesn't look like they do anything. They're just pretty. I mean, they are weeds, but... And then the Giant Hogweed also damages you. It doesn't slow you down, though, just damages you. And I am going to die, and I don't have any food, so that is super. You'll see here as well, let me actually just do this, that they kind of like these edges, you know, a little bit, you'll see there. And this is going the wrong way. Let's go back this way. They like these edges, they like these edges. Here we can see we have a bunch of nettles growing underneath this tree because they like it a little bit darker, evidently. I don't know how true to life any of this is, but for the sake of this mod, it's how it works. Again, along the edge here, underneath the trees here, you won't really notice anything because I didn't realize those two different ABMs that put the weeds out. So I only had tweaked one around, and then it put all these out, and I didn't get any of the other ones, and then I realized that I wasn't getting the other one, so I went back and double checked the code and tweaked the second one. So they're not edible or anything, you know. Like I said, they can all be burnt as fuel, so there's at least that you can use them for, and that's about the only use for them. You can dig them all by hand too. I guess I should mention that. A sword will probably dig them faster, I would have to imagine, right? Oh, you take damage when punching that? That's peculiar. Well, if I have to die on a hill, I guess this is the hill I'll die on. Alrighty, so I never set a home location unless I'm demonstrating it for some reason in a mod review. So I have absolutely no idea where I was. So this is someplace different. These weeds grow on I believe anything that's in the, it's like soil spreadable or soil spread or spreading soil or something group. So pretty much any of the different types of dirt that'll spread over onto plain dirt should give birth to these weeds. So theoretically, up in the jungle here, we'd probably find them someplace at some point. However, there's a lot of stuff going on in here already, so the chances of something spawning in here is probably a little on the low side. But yeah, that's going to be the Nettles mod. The links are all on my website, which is linked in the video description as always. And yeah, it's going to wrap it up. So thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another mod review, and I'll see you then.